day of the Lord. I just said day of the Lord just because it came out of my mouth. Anybody mentally ill here? Yes, we love that. We love it. I have bipolar disorder. He just said sorry. Thank you so much. I have bipolar disorder, which I think is a very misunderstood mental illness, because it's not just that I have mood swings or I'm emotionally unstable. One of the worst symptoms is that I'm also attracted to men. Sucks to be me. I'm also bisexual. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I'm really bad at being bisexual because women scare me. Like I was at Starbucks recently, and my barista was one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen, and I was just like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. So I told her, I love your eyes, right? And then she told me, I love your hair. And I was like, I think we are falling in love. And then when she gave me her drink, gave me my drink, she had drawn a little like bunny, cartoon bunny on it. And I was like, she's my girlfriend now. Until I started working at Starbucks, and that's just what they do now. You know, they draw personalized little messages on the cups. And I was like, I assumed this woman was flirting with me and she was just doing her job. Am I a man now? Jeez. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can tell though, but I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled by my mother, who is not a teacher. And being homeschooled by someone who is not a teacher is kind of like not being homeschooled. You know, like every time I couldn't figure out a math problem, or should I say, when my mother and I couldn't figure out a math problem, she would give me the answer key and she'd say, just do it backwards. And you know what, guys? I got the answer right every time. I do kind of wish my mother never taught me how to read, though. Because if she'd never taught me how to read, then I wouldn't have to worry about reading all of those words on the back of every bag of chips. And now, every time when I finish a bag of chips and I turn the bag over to read those words, I just want to fucking kill myself. And I know it can be a little controversial talking about suicide when eating a bag of chips. But I don't want to kill myself, okay? I don't. Because I think of suicide the way that I think of, like, making a pie. You know, like it sounds like a great idea, but I'm not gonna do it. Way too many steps. You got the ahead of my punchline. Damn, I hate you. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. My mom, we grew up poor, so I never knew we were actually poor. All I ever was told was that we were on a budget, and I still am. But my mom one time told me that I wasn't hungry anymore in the middle of a meal. And I was like, are we poor or are you body shaming me? Oh God. The world may never know. I'm the middle child. Any middle children here? Thank you. There's always one of us, you know. I realized recently that my mother's favorite child is my brother, though, because she treats him like an emotionally unavailable man that she's dating. Because my brother is 28, still lives at home, and doesn't have a job.
That's crazy.
Exactly. And I was like, Mom, he's 28, he should probably move out. And she's like, Becky, you don't understand. He doesn't have a job. And I was like, Mom, he's 28, still has, he should probably get a job. And she's like, Becky, you don't understand. He had a hard childhood.
Oh my God.
His dad left at a very young age. Our dad left 10 years ago when he was 18. But you know, I am my mother's daughter. Whenever I see a red flag, I think, oh, I can save him too. Oh my gosh. I am married though, thank you so much. I'm married to somebody who I eloped with because I hate both of our families. Thank you. And the morning that we were gonna get married, we were late to our own wedding because we were up late the night before watching Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So that's a little about us. My husband and I, for a little while, was exploring the world of polyamory. Yeah. Which means that I was dating and he was learning how to have friends. You know, and whenever I would tell my girlfriends that I was in an open marriage, they would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, Becca, go get them, fuck the patriarchy. And whenever I would tell my guy friends, they'd be like, fuck yeah, Becca, quick question, is this on the table now? And I'd be like, no, I've seen your bathroom. I do love my husband. But sometimes I don't understand him because he texted me recently and said, don't panic. But I was cutting my hair at home and my hand slipped and it's shorter than we expected. First of all, my husband is going bald, so I don't know what he's doing trimming his hair. And I was like, boo, I can handle a bad haircut. I cut my bangs all the time. And he's like, I'm just letting you know because I know how you are with change. So I go home. It is shorter than we expected. My husband had shaved his head. And I immediately became one of those toddlers that just saw their dad without a beard for the first time. I was like, I don't understand. You're already going bald. Just do it naturally so I can process it. And he's like, this is why I warned you. And I was like, I want a divorce. What a silly thing to divorce someone over. What do you guys think would warrant a divorce? Shout it out at the same time.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Micro.
Say that one more time.
Micro.
Micro? Micro what? Micro cheating? Micro pee-pee. On micro pee-pee, okay. We're good. Anyway, I think the only thing that would make me divorce my husband is if one day he came home and he was like, I think I'm gonna start wearing tank tops. No, you're fucking not. I don't need to see that bald head in a muscle tee walking around the apartment in spaghetti straps. The only thing I hate more than men in tank tops are men in shorts. I don't need to see those knees. I put them away. Are you dating this person?
On a date.
I was watching a TikTok recently, not to brag, and it said that relationships will only work if the guy loves the woman more than the woman. So y'all are gonna get married. Amazing. I've only ever broken up with one man though. The rest of them hated me. But I broke up with this man because he was telling people that we were seeing each other, and I was telling people we were dating. And he was like, no, we're seeing each other. And I was like, what does this mean to you? And he's like, I'm seeing you, I'm looking at you, I look into your eyes, except during sex, because that would be crazy. And this guy was so old though. He was so old that when we would fight, I would do this thing where I would just hide his reading glasses as a power move, to prove I don't need him. I don't. He needs me to help him read his set. Do you want to come tell me your joke? What is your life story? Because you want to, I know you want, what's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay, well,
That's why.
are you crying right now?
No.
Okay, on the inside a little bit? Yep.
Later tonight.
Okay, later tonight. So sad. You're drinking alcohol. I'm just gonna let you guys know something. I think I need to stop actually drinking alcohol because whenever I drink alcohol, I just start lying to people. Like one time I was at a comedy show and this guy, I made a joke up on stage saying that I was sober, and this guy came up to me after and he was like, oh my God, you're sober, me too, how long? And I was like, oh, here and there. Thank you guys, my name's Becca Bubber.